We believe trucking is a conduit. We need to make the trucking more advanced so that AI, autonomous, and all these other technology, which we will be using, will be used by our customer.
We're here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for International Day. It brings together leaders and executives from around the world to talk about growth opportunities, specifically when it comes to collaboration and investment. Well, joining me now is one of the key attendees, Charles Yu. He's head of global strategic partnerships at Windrose Technology. Charles, welcome.
Thank you, Kristen.
It's great to have you here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. What brings you to International Day?
Well, New York Stock Exchange is always the center of startups aspiring to be global. And Windrose Technology is a global company. We have presence in 5 continents and 20 countries. So that's why it's perfect to be here for the International Day.
What more can you share with our viewers about Windrose?
Well, Windrose Technology is focusing on solving one of the toughest problems of global implication, which is climate change and its impact on the world. And we are producing a all-electric heavy-duty truck that is going to replace all diesel truck. That's our aim, and that is a huge issue we face, and it's a global issue, and we believe we have the product to make that huge change.
How crucial are partnerships to your company's success?
Well, it's all about partnerships, because no one company can do this alone. Right, it's hard enough to make a all-electric heavy-duty truck that beats diesel in price, performance, and the capability, but you need all the ecosystem, both the supply chain, the partnerships, the customers, and the investors, the whole world. So it's very important to have partnerships here.
Have you seen established companies make moves like the ones that your company is doing already?
Well, it's precisely we have seen them trying, but unsuccessful, I think, in our opinion. Now, the big names in this industry, all the established OEMs have produced all-electric heavy-duty trucks. You know that, very similar to in the passenger car world. However, they have complained it's heavy, it doesn't have the range, it's too expensive, it's too slow. Now, we have designed the product from ground up with the right it's locally produced, however globally R&D'd. And I think that we believe we have the secret sauce for producing all-electric heavy-duty truck that meets and beats the diesel truck in price, performance, and capability.
How are you able to do that?
Yeah, that's a question we've been asked a lot, right? You say all these 100-year companies have tried it, how come they cannot do it and you can do it? Well, we can do it because we do it from the ground up, right? Most of existing players, they take a diesel truck, they take out the engine, they put in the batteries, and we don't believe that's the way to do it. The way to do it, just like you do it in electric personal passenger car or the phone. Remember the phones? We used to have many players, and then Apple came. So it's very similar to what Apple did for iPhone in the phone industry. Tesla did with Model 3 and Model S for the passenger car. Windrose Technology, all-electric heavy vehicle, is going to do, we believe, the same for the commercial heavy-duty truck world, designed from the ground up. That's how we did it.
How does artificial intelligence factor into your strategy?
Well, that's a very good question, because what we see ourselves is a physical AI. It's really a conduit to many of these technology innovation that's going to come. Now, in the world, you have seen many people doing AIs or cryptos or softwares and autonomous, but those all need a conduit and what we call physical AI. So in the previous world, those are the cell phones. You know, without the cell phone, all these technology and capabilities are not going to be available for consumers. On the commercial side, from the enterprise side, we believe trucking is a conduit. We need to make the trucking more advanced so that AI, autonomous, and all these other technology, which we will be using, will be used by our customer. But it starts with a awesome electric truck. That's what we're doing, and we are adding AIs, adding autonomy in the next step.
In terms of autonomy, what does that rollout look like?
Well, So I actually, previous to this job, I've spent 6 years in one of the best self-driving autonomous trucking startups in Silicon Valley called Plus. What I realize is autonomous by itself is not enough. We need electrification, and we need to build the best fundamental truck that enables autonomy to be efficient and competitive. So we may be able to do one-off autonomy today, having a truck driving A to B by itself. But can you do it efficiently and cheaply and competitively and safely? Then you need a much better fundamental truck. And that's what we are solving this problem on. So we see us as an enabler for technology such as autonomy and AI.
What are you hoping to take away from International Day here at the Stock Exchange?
Well, I hope to take away two things. One is to get people to know us. One of the biggest challenge of our industry is people don't believe what we're doing is possible. Well, one of the reactions, can you really do that at that price, at that capability? So we need to have people believe it and know about us. The other is we want to build partnership and have people be our friends in terms of helping us, investing us, and take on this journey with us. So really both getting to know other people and having other people know about us. That's what we like to take out of this International Day.
Charles Yu with Windrose, thank you so much for joining me here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you, Kristen.